Hello everyone, I just wanted to give an update on the Killifish breeding project. This here is a 52 gallon planted tank with the original hatchings of the aphyosemion Australia Killifish. I'll put it in the description in case if I didn't pronounce that correctly. But these here are the non-annuals, which they can live anywhere from 2 to 5 years, and these are now approximately 1 year and 7 months old, and they're still going strong. I have got a lot of hatchings out of these. I've actually traded quite a few of them to the pet store, and I'm to the point now this past spring and summer that I was able to pretty much get it the egg collection down and the hatching successfully. So I'll probably start possibly shipping and selling some of these eggs. But there's approximately 20 or more killifish in here. Obviously the larger ones are the originals, then there are some smallers in here. Then I also have a smaller tank too with about 20 fry of these in there. And the cherry shrimp are still in here too, although a word of caution, they will eat the smaller cherry shrimp. These are surviving, the cherry shrimp, but that's because there's a lot of plants in here. But if they're the smaller ones, they'll definitely eat them. They tend to leave the adult ones alone, but definitely go after the young babies. As far as aggression goes, these guys here are pretty calm, although I have not put them in with any other type of fish. These are just all the same killifish here. Just a little chasing and nipping here and there, but nothing major. Very active fish. I keep the temperature probably about 72, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And 2 sponge filters filter this. One is just air driven, and the other back in the corner here, I actually put a power head attached to it just to keep some flow going. As you can see if you can see the duckweed kind of moving around there. Which that's another issue. The duckweed, I pretty much have to take 2 to 3 netfuls out about every month and a half, so it doesn't block the lights to all the other plants down here. As far as the lighting goes, I'm using the main light is the Fluval 3.0 back there. Then I have for a secondary light, since this is the 52 gallon, it's the same dimensions as a 40 gallon breeder, except it's just taller. So I have the Marine Orbit on here, just running the whites in slightly about 20% blues on that, just to try to hit the front plants. Okay, 1 second here, and I'll show you the killifish babies. Okay, so here's the hatchings of the killifish babies. These guys are about 6 months old. There's about 20 of them in here. There's a lot of tannins in here because of the driftwood, but you can see they're starting to get large enough. I can probably go ahead and start placing them in the larger tank, just kind of growing them out here. But essentially I just feed these guys microworms to start off with, then just some powdered food after about maybe three weeks to a month, and they grow out pretty quick. I mean, honestly, I don't have anything to compare it to, but for about 7 months here, these guys are looking pretty decent. Then another killifish project I'm working on. These are also the aphyosemion species. I just did a water change in here, so you'll have to, sorry about the cloudiness. But once they color up, these guys are about 3 months old. They're a lot smaller than the others as far as the hatchings. So I'm still kind of on the microworms and crushed powdered food, but there's actually about 20 of these guys in here. I don't know if you can see a bunch down there or not. But once these color up more, I'll do a more detailed video on them, but I'm hoping they grow out a little faster. I do a water change about twice a week in here, about 10%. This is a 5 gallon aquarium, just with a sponge filter there. And this here I just keep at room temperature, so see there, it's probably about 72 degrees Fahrenheit. But I do have some other killifish that I'm working on too, that I'll do more update to. That's a fake plant there, but that there's a live plant. But that's all I really have for now, and I just want to thank you for watching another video.